Yay! What's going on, world? Top of Dr. Detail here on deck. I'm on location right now, performing a full interior and exterior detail in this Buick Enclave. You are now tuned in to the doctor's office. How you doing today? How you feeling out there today? In 1 second, let me give you a dry towel. Just want to holler at y'all real quick. I want to talk to you about reprogramming your mind, man. Sometimes you gotta go back in your brain and retweak it, you know? If you're trying to get somewhere in life anyway. You know what I'm saying? See what I mean by reprogramming your mind? When you was raised, don't matter who it was that raised you, your uncle, your auntie, your cousin, your brother, your grandma, your grandpa, your mama, your daddy. Don't matter who raised you. 9.5 times out of 10, they raised you up the way that they were raised up. And more than likely, probably wasn't the right way. I'm gonna just put it to you like this. If you're coming from where I'm from in the ghetto, definitely want to reprogram your mind. But this is not specifically to all the ghetto children out there. This is specifically for anybody who wants to better themselves. You gotta reprogram your thinking. You gotta start thinking different. If you're working a 9 to 5 and you've been working a 9 to 5, 10, 15 years of your life, and you finally wanna jump off the bridge and become self-employed, you gotta reprogram your mind. You gotta start thinking like a boss and not an employee. See what I'm saying? You gotta reprogram your thought process. You gotta start thinking different if you want different results. Like for example, my first job, I was 11 years old washing windows with my pops. Janitorial company. Man, I worked all the way up until I was about 28, 29. Not straight, because I did a little dibbling dabbling in the streets as well, but I finally decided that I wanted to be self-employed and run my own business. So I had to start thinking different. Man, how does a businessman think? The difference between a businessman and an employee. We think different. Employee, they might be doing something that they love, or they might be doing something that they hate. But 9 times out of 10, the overall purpose of them doing what they're doing is just to get the money. Me, yeah, I need the money. I got kids I got to take care of, rent, bills, things of that sort. But it's deeper than the money. I actually love what I do. This is my business. My name is on this. I own this. I call the shots. I actually love doing what I'm doing. So it's deeper than money. I'm trying to get a lot more out of it than just some cash. So you gotta reprogram your mind. If you was raised to work a 9 to 5 and that's something that you don't want to do no more, then you gotta reprogram your mind to think like a boss. And I'm not even just specifically talking about changing your occupation or the way that you make your money. I'm speaking in terms of just bettering your life, period. If you want to better your situation, you want to be in a better position than what you are right now, you got to reprogram your thinking. You got to think different. In order for you to be successful, it's going to require some sacrificing. It's going to require some research, reading. It's going to require long nights, early mornings. It's going to require a little more physical work, possibly, depending on what you got going on. You know, if you've been a fat slob all your life and you finally decide you want to be physically fit, you got to reprogram your thinking. You got to think different about the food that you eat. You got to think different about the activities you indulge in. All right, so let me get back to doing what I got to do. Go ahead and finish this vehicle up. It's looking good right now. I'm almost done with the outside. I already completed the inside. So yeah, that's just a word from the wise to the wise. If you want better results, you want something better for your life, for you, your family, your girl, your kids, you gotta reprogram your mind. Start thinking different. I'm gonna challenge you today. Go ahead and enter a different thought in your mind. If you're watching this video and you know you're a person that has anger issues or you're easily irritated, what you would normally say or do or how you would normally react, I want you to do it differently. If you're a person that don't like to read, you just can't stand reading, I challenge you to pick up a book and read at least 10 pages before the day is over with. All right? It's time to reprogram our minds, man, so we can become better people, better individuals. You got to start thinking different if that's what you want. You want different results, you got to start thinking and doing different. This is Top of Dr. Detail. Thanks for tuning in. Doctor's Office.